Okay, real question before we start. Have you ever met someone that looked super nice? Sweet voice, big smile, always saying things like, "Oh my God, you're amazing." But something inside you was like, I don't know about this one. Like your spirit quietly pulled you aside and whispered, "Yeah, keep your wallet and your peace far away from this person." Because listen, some people can act good for years. Years. Oscar-worthy performance. Netflix series-type acting. But there are two moments, just two, where the mask starts sliding off like cheap sunglasses in the rain. And once you notice these two behaviors, you can never unsee them again. Tonight, we're talking about the two behaviors that reveal someone's true character, not their fake Instagram personality, not their good morning beautiful souls Facebook version, their real self. And trust me, after this video, you're gonna start remembering people, old friends, exes, co-workers, even family members. Some of y'all are about to pause this video halfway through and just stare at the ceiling like, "Oh, that's why they acted like that." And listen. Don't be shy in the comments today. I already know this comment section is about to turn into free therapy mixed with FBI investigations. So grab your tea, grab your juice, grab your suspicious intuition, and let's talk. Now, Carl Jung once said something powerful. He believed people spend most of their lives hiding parts of themselves, not just from others, but from themselves too. That's why some people look calm, but secretly carry jealousy. Some look confident, but are deeply insecure. Some look kind, but only when life is going their way. And honestly, most people don't reveal who they are when things are easy. No. Character shows up in pressure. Pressure is like spiritual Wi-Fi. It reveals the real connection. So, behavior number 1. Watch how they treat people when they have power. Oh, yeah. This one right here? Dangerous. Because anybody can be humble when they need something. Anybody can smile when they're trying to impress people. But give someone power, small power, tiny power, microscopic power, and suddenly they start acting like the final boss in a video game. You ever see somebody become manager for 2 days, and now they're walking around like, "Did you clock in?" Relax, Marcus, it's a smoothie shop. Seriously, though, power reveals hidden character fast. Watch how someone treats waiters, cleaners, cashiers, drivers, workers, people who can't benefit them. That tells you everything. Because respectful people don't suddenly become cruel when they gain status. And cruel people, they usually become worse when they feel untouchable. You know what's funny? Some people are only kind to important people. Oh, they'll smile at the boss, laugh extra loud at the boss jokes. Boss says, "The printer broke." And they're over there dying laughing. "Ha ha ha ha, wow, that's so true." Meanwhile, the janitor says good morning, and they act like they lost their hearing. That's why Jung believed the shadow inside people eventually leaks out. You can hide arrogance for a while, you can hide selfishness for a while, but power pulls hidden things to the surface. And let's be honest, some people don't want love, they want control. That's different, very different. Control makes people feel powerful. Love makes people feel responsible, and immature people prefer power over responsibility every time. You ever notice how some people suddenly change after getting money, or followers, or attention? One viral TikTok, and now they can't text back anymore. Now they're posting motivational quotes from a rented Lamborghini. But real character stays grounded. A genuinely good person doesn't become cruel because life improved. They become softer, kinder, more generous. Because secure people don't need to make others feel small. And let me say something some people need to hear tonight. Pay attention to people who embarrass others publicly. That behavior says a lot. Some people joke with you. Some people joke at you. Big difference. One feels warm, the other feels humiliating. And y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. Those people that disguise disrespect as humor. Relax, I'm just joking. No, you're revealing yourself. That little laugh after hurting somebody, that's information. You know the wild part? Sometimes the nicest people are too nice, like suspiciously nice. You ever meet somebody so nice it feels illegal? Like, why are you smiling this hard at 8 a.m.? What are you hiding, Tiffany? Because fake kindness usually has conditions. Real kindness is calm. Fake kindness performs. Real kindness feels safe. And here's where it gets deep. A person's true character is often revealed by what they do when nobody can punish them. That's the test. Because morality without consequences, that is real character. Some people only act good because they fear getting caught. Others act good because hurting people genuinely bothers them. Massive difference. And listen, if someone constantly enjoys humiliating weak people, mocking vulnerable people, bullying quiet people, please believe them the first time. Don't sit there trying to translate disrespect into potential. You are not Google Translate for red flags. Now behavior number 2. Watch how they act when they get nothing in return. Oof. Yeah, this one exposes people instantly. Because transactional people always keep invisible receipts. They'll help you today, so they can control you tomorrow. They'll give you something, then emotionally invoice you later. You know these people. The second you say no to them one time, suddenly, after all I've done for you, sir, you bought me fries in 2022. Please calm down. Healthy people give freely. Manipulative people give strategically. And the scary part, some people don't even realize they're manipulative. They think love is a business deal. I did this for you. Now you owe me loyalty forever. No, that's emotional debt collection. Jung talked a lot about unconscious behavior, meaning people reveal themselves without realizing it, especially when disappointed. Disappointment exposes hidden expectations. You want to know someone's character fast? Tell them no. Oh. Ha. That's the shortcut. Say no respectfully, and watch what happens. Some people become cold instantly. Some become guilt-trippy. Some start acting weird. Some disappear. And some respect your boundary like emotionally healthy adults. That reaction tells you who actually cared about you, and who only cared about access to you. And honestly, a lot of people are addicted to being needed, not loved. Needed, because needed people feel powerful. That's why some people secretly panic when you start healing, when you become confident, when you stop begging, when you stop chasing. Suddenly they act different, because your independence removed their control. And let's laugh for a second because this is too real. You ever stop texting first, just to test the friendship? And suddenly the friendship enters the afterlife. 3 months pass, nothing. Now you sitting there like, wow, so we were the Wi-Fi connection this whole time. See, effort reveals emotional truth. People make time for what emotionally matters to them. And I know somebody watching this right now just remembered a very specific person. Don't type their name. The lawyers are watching. But seriously, one of the hardest lessons in life is realizing some people loved your usefulness more than your presence. They loved your attention, your support, your advice, your loyalty, your energy, your listening ear, but not you. And once you stop overgiving, they fade away. And listen carefully to this part. Do not confuse being used with being valued. A taxi is useful too. That doesn't mean people love the taxi. Oh, that one hit a little too hard. Now here's the beautiful part, though. The right people. They appreciate you even when you have nothing to offer. No money, no status, no favors, no advantages. They still choose you. That's rare. And rare things should be protected. Jung believed relationships are mirrors, meaning people reveal parts of ourselves too. Sometimes we attract manipulative people because we struggle with boundaries. Sometimes we ignore red flags because we fear loneliness. Sometimes we keep toxic people because we confuse chaos with connection. And can we normalize admitting that intuition is real, because deep down, most of the time, you already knew. Your body knew, your spirit knew, your peace knew, but your heart kept saying, maybe they'll change. Meanwhile, the red flags were doing gymnastics. And let me tell you all something funny. People always ignore peaceful people. Then later, they're shocked when the dramatic person becomes dramatic again. Like, what exactly were we expecting from Hurricane Jessica? Peaceful people are underrated. Seriously. A peaceful person is a blessing. No mind games, no confusion, no emotional roller coasters, just calm energy. That's priceless. And the older you get, the more attractive peace becomes. At 20, you want excitement. At 30, you want honesty. At 40, you want silence and lower back support. Because mature people stop chasing intensity. They start chasing consistency. And consistency is one of the biggest signs of true character, not perfection. Consistency. Anybody can fake something occasionally. But patterns tell the truth. If somebody repeatedly lies, that's character. If somebody repeatedly disrespects people, that's character. If somebody repeatedly disappears when life gets hard, that's character. Stop falling in love with potential. Potential has wasted more people's time than bad Wi-Fi. And let's talk about something nobody likes admitting. Sometimes we were the problem too. Yep, I said it. Sometimes we ignored people, used people, led people on, acted selfish. Self-awareness matters. Because this video isn't about judging everybody else like we're saints floating in heaven wearing white robes. No, we all have shadows. That's what Jung taught. Everybody has hidden parts. The goal is not perfection. The goal is awareness. Aware people grow. Unaware people repeat. And honestly, one of the strongest things a person can say is, I was wrong. Phew. That sentence right there? Rare. Some people would rather start a civil war than apologize. But emotionally mature people? They can reflect. They can own mistakes without collapsing. And listen, if somebody never apologizes, ever, that tells you something. Because accountability reveals emotional depth. Defensive people protect ego. Healthy people protect relationships. And can I say something controversial? Some people are not misunderstood. They are just mean. I know. Deep breath. Not everybody has hidden trauma explaining every terrible behavior. Some people simply enjoy power, attention, manipulation, and once you accept that, life gets clearer. Now I want to ask y'all something. Have you ever met somebody who seemed amazing at first? Then later you realized, wow, that person actually lacks empathy. That realization is chilling, because empathy changes everything. Empathy is what stops people from enjoying your pain. Empathy is what makes someone pause before hurting you. Empathy is what keeps power human. And when empathy is missing, that's dangerous. You know what else reveals character? How someone talks about people who aren't there. Oh, T has entered the chat. Because if somebody constantly gossips cruelly about everyone, please understand, your turn is loading. People who enjoy destroying others verbally usually do it everywhere. Today it's your friend, tomorrow it's you. And one thing I learned, people who are deeply happy don't obsess over humiliating others. They just don't. Now listen, I'm not saying become paranoid. Don't leave this video side-eyeing your grandma. But do become observant. There's wisdom in observation. Observe how people react to boundaries, how they handle disagreement, how they treat powerless people, how they behave when angry, how they act when they gain status, how they respond when they can't use you anymore. Those moments reveal more than years of small talk ever will. And honestly, one peaceful, genuine person in your life is worth more than 100 fake connections. That's why protecting your energy matters, your peace matters, your emotional health matters. And before we end, I want you to remember this. People eventually reveal themselves. Always. Time exposes character the way sunlight exposes dust. So stop forcing yourself to ignore what feels wrong. Stop begging for basic respect. Stop shrinking yourself just to keep toxic people comfortable. The right people won't require you to betray yourself to keep them. And if this video spoke to you tonight, I want you to do something fun in the comments. Type, "I see people clearly now." That's it. And trust me, the people who understand this video deeply, they've lived through something. Also, send this video to that one friend who keeps dating walking red flags. You know the one. Every month. This time, he's different. Meanwhile, he has the emotional stability of a shopping cart with one broken wheel. Thank you for spending this time with me tonight. Seriously. Out of all the videos on YouTube, you chose this one, and I never take that lightly. Take care of your heart, protect your peace, trust your intuition, and remember, character always whispers before it screams.